in 1953 was a CIA protocol type thing during
Lots to do with the CIA.
53. That has to do with a lot of things we're going to talk about. This is our map. Iran is right here. And this kind of shows see Afghanistan's right there, but this is showing who invaded where. So right here, is regained land. All the red is lost land.
That's the president.
Regained land. Okay, then over here this is all Russian people who took over. This is Britain influence and more Britain. Unbelievable. So a lot of people invaded Iran. Nobody liked it.
A lot of people. I want to note that.
What? So.
A lot of people.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
From other countries invaded Iran, and the citizens didn't like it because they wanted to be their own independent company. Not company, independent country.
You're going so fast, I can't.
Before World War I, during World War I, Iran was ruled by a dynasty. They ruled Iran from 1794 through 1925.
You need to change your life.
Other things that happened were the Iran Investment crisis, which started an argument between Iran and the USSR because the USSR wouldn't give up territory that was originally Iran's. In 1941, the Red Army, aka the USSR, invaded the northern part of Iran, and Britain took over the south and central part of Iran.
You guys got that down?
No. Say like you my mom or something. You gonna beat me at
1941,
You good?
Britain and the Soviet Union took over Iran.
Are you good?
You got that?
Answers?
Cool. Okay, so ELGO is the Soviet Union invasion of Iran. This invasion took place from August 25th until September 17th of 1941. Other countries invaded because they were afraid people were overpowering the oil companies, and they wanted all the oil for themselves because, boom, oil is good. Yeah. Rumor has it that the prime leader of Iran was very close to the Soviet Union powers and gave them lots of oil for whatever they needed, like bombs, cars, bombs.
Make some hamburger.
What are you looking at? You guys got that? Are you good, Ryan? Oh, jeez. Mohammed Reza Pahlavi, he was the person of power, the king of Iran from 1941 to 1979. He maintained a pro-Western foreign policy and fostered economic development in Iran. He was the official Shah of Iran before its overthrow during the Iran Revolution in 1979. And the pro-Western foreign policy refers to intergovernmental relationships between Iran and other countries.
Okay, Mohammad Mossadegh was the ruler that took over and nationalized Iran from 1951 to 1953. He was removed from power on August 19th of 1953 by the CIA, but requested for his leaving by the military force of Iran. So pretty much, Iran didn't like Mohammad Mossadegh, whatever his name is, because pretty much, he was all capitalism. He was like, I need to take over and we all need to just obey me. He is pretty much the Nazis from Germany, just in Iran. There you go. Malaki was in prison for 3 years, then put under house arrest until his death and was buried in his own home so as to prevent political fury. Nobody liked it.
I would mark these people down. Like,
You want to
These
like
are
to know
important.
these people.
these people are important.
So it's not the thing or anything about. Okay.
These
So,
people are important, so I put
like-
these under who. So Mohammad Reza Pahlavi was the good leader who everyone wanted back after
The king.
Mohammad Mazaki took over.
And
Nobody
ruined
liked
everyone's
him
life.
because he was like Satan.
Eminem's. His name is Eminem.
Looks like he's gonna drop a mixtape.
You can just shorthand it
Oh,
M-M
I
and
get it, because
M-R-P.
it's a meme.
Did you all get
It's
this?
so funny.
I didn't know.
What was it?
Bad guy. I put bad guy down the guy's name. Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah.
sugar.
Alright, so it's question time now, right?
No, I'm not done.
You're not done.
I got a lot more yet. CIA.
How is this a part of the Cold War? The U.S. brings in the CIA. The CIA takes out the Shah,
AKA. And then.
U.S. supports Iran to get oil and coal. Soviet Union invades, they bomb and kill people.
Boom.
See, that's facts I need to know. Like, we need some more stuff.
They bomb and kill people.
Good. Soviet Union.
Okay, wait.
CIA.
Did what's his face do this one? Okay, yeah.
Hey, we all good?
It's got a big thing on the CIA.
I actually got more information from this presentation than any other presentation so far.
Everybody
We're
was
like
like,
stick to the point.
when everybody else was like just reading off their papers, it's like, how are you gonna take notes?
Girl, you was just reading off your paper second. What you talking about?
No, I wasn't. I was like, see if there was more on it.
You all good? It's shorthanded. So U.S. brings in the CIA. CIA
I don't
takes
type
out,
fast.
takes out the Shah.
You need to learn, son.
The U.S. supports Iran to get oil and coal. Then the Soviet Union invades and they bomb and kill people because they don't like the U.S. in there.
We gotta present to all those people.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the Iranian coup d'etat? It was the overthrow of Mohammad Mossadegh on August 15th through 19th of 1953. The Iranians wanted someone who would be a strong monarch for Iran. While the general of Iran was in semi-control over government, he helped support having Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, aka MRP, back in the prime minister. The U.S. and UK gave lots of support as having him back in power to finally have a controlled monarchy ruler. They wanted someone who had control, who didn't need to bomb everywhere, kind of thing.
And, America gave Iran a loan for their military and to get weapons for defense. I don't know if you guys want to put that down. It'd probably be kind of good.
So the point of killing MM was to get a capitalist.
Correct.
Alright,
They wanted to take out MM because he was too much,
dictator.
yes,
Communist.
and he was too much just, I need to bomb everywhere to get rid of everyone.
Okay.
Pretty much he was just paranoid with all these people invading Iran, and so he didn't really understand how to get them out. So his solution to get people out was to bomb them, and nobody liked that. Okay, how does this relate to the Cold War? Reasons why everyone fights over Iran is because they have large amounts of coal and oil. It's also a central location in pretty much Europe and Asia. It's right underneath Russia, you could say. It was also a Russian naval base, and the main fuel source of militarized vehicles, and keeping an open trade relationship was vital in case of war. So pretty much, if the U.S. had to hide weapons, they'd send them to Iran. So like nobody knew if the U.S. had atomic bombs because they'd be in Iran. Okay, and then we have some of our military in Iran to set off those bombs and bomb other countries like Russia. And then also during the Iran espionage crisis, America helped Iran by supporting them during the process of Iran, telling the United Nations about Russia and the Treaty of 1921. Sadly, the United Nations told Iran and the USSR to settle something and work it out. So people didn't really help out Iran because of so much past history with Iran and so much past history of bombings that they kind of just left them out. They told them to deal with it yourselves. Like, we can't help you, type thing. Okay? Because, like, the United Nations is just used to having Iran be, like, invaded. So they think it's normal, so they don't help. Does that make sense? Yes, okay.
Can I take a picture with this one?
Send me some. Just put it on your story.
Are you done? The citizens felt as though everyone was messing with their business, from as far as World War I, when they were always invaded by other countries. The citizens felt like they should be by themselves and not have to worry about new invasions. Try to imagine 9/11 just in Iran and the U.S. is taking over the country, not the Iranians.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Like, it's like 9/11 to them. It's huge.
It's like you have this big event in Iran, just like we had a big event in the U.S. It's just flip-flops. So instead of like it being the U.S. and like the Twin Towers falling and all of that in the U.S., it'd be Iran and all their statues being torn apart and their whole democracy is just crashing down because of the U.S., the USSR, and Britain all invading into one area of space and not really fixing things. They're more like, oh, you guys can do it by yourselves, and we're just going to take your oil
I think
and
we have
your
like 2
weapons.
slides left.
Alright, finish up, please.
The citizens perceived the situation in 1970s. Conditions in Iran were purely local in origin. No connection to the Cold War had begun to emerge that the United States was ill-equipped to address. The events significantly contributed to anti-American feelings in the region. It also inspired anti-British feelings in the Middle East.
And these are our citations.
And these are our
Do
citations.
you guys have any questions?
Nah.
Conclusion.
Conclusion?
Yeah.
So pretty much, the USSR left and Britain left, and the US stayed for like a few months and then left, and the CIA pretty much took out MRP and took out MM and brought back MRP as the supreme ruler, and we still have confrontations between Iran, but it's not like as bad.
I just have a comment. Like,
Yeah.
when you guys were reading Anglo, you read it differently, so I just wanted to like, it's Anglo really nice presentation.
Okay, thank you.
And below. Like Gigolo.
You look like Gigolo.
Alright, you guys done here? People here are up there.